special.
Good job.
Thank you.
Tip your bartender. Okay, so I'm Mike. Now every time I do this, I usually, I'll beatbox a mic a little. Make sure nobody has AIDS before me, because it would be kind of weird. But how crazy of that a story would be, you go to the doctor, he says you had AIDS, he says, how do you think you got this? Unprotected sex? Did you get raped? No, it's just this crazy open mic. Now I have AIDS. So on the way over here, I put in this mix CD I had before, and, everything was cool, and then this gangster-ass song came on. I barely noticed this time, though, that they have a xylophone in the background. It's like, when were you in the recording series? Like, dude, I got some gangster shit. Put the xylophone on. And all the time, it's always like these two tones, like, ding, and then that's like the whole song. But really, it's like, they adopt that. The xylophone by itself is not gangster by definition. But when you put some Dr. Dre with that shit, it's pretty fucking gangster. Now, I always wonder if they, okay, they could get away with the xylophone, but I don't think they could get away with accordion. I don't think they could do gangster accordion. Unless Lil Wayne does it. I think he could do it. So, really, I hate to ask for everybody to clap, but the musicians before me and everybody else, they actually had talent and came up here, so clap a little bit. And, that dude Aristotle, man, that's a badass name. It's like on Mike, there weren't really too many cool Michaels before me. There's Michael Jackson, it's just kind of weird, but it's like, Aristotle, you can't get mad at him for having your name. That's a fucking badass name. Like, I'm half Mexican. Well, I'm Mexican. I'm not sure where I was going with that, but like, it's funny because Mexican people will mispronounce one part of my name, and then white people will mispronounce the other part of my name. Like, Mexican people, instead of saying Michael, they say Michael. I guess that's the way it's spelled. And then white people, they say, instead of saying Perez, they say Perez. So either way, I'm getting fucked. But the thing is, I don't know Spanish. If you need directions, I can't help you, I'm sorry. But if you need some tacos, I'm your fucking guy right here. So a lot of Mexicans don't know, but we could pull a race car too. It's not just black people. And I actually pulled a race card on a black person. It's this guy I work with, we were working and stuff, and he looks at me, he says, man, I could go for some tacos. I was like, here's your chance. It's like, really, motherfucker, you look at me? Mexican. It's like, yeah, let's get some fucking tacos. It's like, I don't tell you when I look at you, it's like, yeah, dude, chicken.
Chicken?
So we ended up eating chicken tacos. So this is actually a true story. I have 2 kids. I have a son, he's 6 years old. When you're that age, you just want to color shit. Everything you see, you color it. So my wife was getting off early last night, or late last night. So what I did was, I was like, I'm going to pull a prank on her, because he's been coloring all day. He's got all these fucking pictures all over. So I started drawing like this crazy demonic shit, like people with their heads cut off, and they're standing in the shadows with a bunch of sad faces covered in blood. And I like strategically placed it on his table. And then when she came home, she was looking at him, she's like, look what he's drawing. It's like, what kind of shit is this? A 6-year-old doesn't draw this. And the real fucked up part about it is, the pictures she was picking up and really examining were the pictures that he drew. So he's drawing some darker shit than I am, and this joke has gone terribly wrong. It's like, yeah, maybe we do gotta, talk to him about this. So, I'm actually a custodian for CPS and stuff. It's like everybody thinks, oh, custodian, go hunting. You know any math? No, I don't know any fucking math. You know what I do? When the teachers leave, I put stuff on their board, like, right next to the homework. You guys know what lemon party is?
Oh, shit.
There's a lot of kids in my school that know what it is now.
What is it? Lemon party.
Well, basically, it's what you would fool your friends with. Lemon party. It sounds, innocent. When you go to this website, it's these 3 old dudes just running a train on each other. So I put this on a board at school for these kids to look at. It's like, oh, that's our homework. They go to lemon party, do their homework. Oh. What I told my friends to do, I told them, you want to make awkward conversations really fast?
He works at a high school.
In all your text messages, instead of putting C-O-M-E, put C-U-M. It's going to get really weird really fast. So they started going with it a little bit, and one of them put, I hope Santa comes and stuffs my stockings. And another guy put, I can't wait till Jesus comes. And then one of them put, here comes the bride. But one of them was like, this sounds like a porno. So we looked up, it is a porno. Here comes the bride. So, my daughter, the opposite of my son. I hate it when parents, they give baby talk to kids and stuff, and they're like 4 and 5. It's like, if you're going to treat them like an idiot, they're going to turn out like that. So I talked to them real. She was up front pushing the buttons in the car. She's like, Dad, what does number 6 do? I said, that changes the radio station. She says, Dad, what does number 5 do? That also changes the radio station. She's like, what does number 4 do? I said, that's self-destruct, baby. She's like, what's that? It's like the car blows up. That's how you get them to not fuck with the radios. But then they can use it against you. It's like, yeah, Dad didn't give me that Barbie's. Going down, motherfucker. She kept going, and I had to make up a little more shit, so she says, what does number 2 do? I said, that releases the snakes. She doesn't push the buttons anymore. It's a good thing. Alright, so that's all I got, guys. So,
Getting fat. You can't really see because I dressed like I was shot out of a cannonball through a thrift store this morning, but I am getting fat under this. And people like to walk up to you when you're getting fat and say, hey, you're packing on the pounds, huh? Because that's the only way they can say that you're fat. You can't, in polite society, you can't walk up to someone and say you're fat. It's not right. So you're getting fat forever. You're always getting fat. You're never fat. You're always getting fat. You're always packing, because they have to say it like you're in the middle of something you can stop. I don't know a lot about life because my ASL is only 21 male @ this bar. But I do know that if you are so fat, every time you go to sit Indian style, you look like a crippled crab trying to walk on a tightrope. You probably should ditch your yoga class and join a yoga class. Looking like, okay, I should, if you find this disgusting, what comes out of my face is going to be way worse than that. I'm really glad I wrote my set list on my hand because I can't see anything. I'm getting fat, so all my pants are like skinny jeans, even though they're straight leg, And my stepdad came from a generation, he's making fun of me, he's calling me gay, and I don't defend against that because I don't defend against things that aren't offensive. It's a weird thing I don't do. But he came from a generation where he would wear straight leg Wranglers cut off above the knee and long socks with stripes on them. You know who does that in my generation? Girls do that in my generation. So I don't know, I identify, at least in the sexual part area, more with homosexuals than females. Not that it's wrong or anything, but I think you should get his shit straight. My dad taught me a lot. One of the things my dad taught me was you can pick your friends, you can pick your nose, but you can't pick the shitty advice your dad gives you when he's high. My dad was a stoner with an alcoholic's temper. You know what I mean? He would verbally abuse me, like in the sense that he would abuse me in ways best described by verbs like kick, punch, slap, angrily lunge at, finger back, fished. Anyway, I ruined that joke. It is German. That's language. But if you don't get any of my jokes, I look at my approach to comedy as it's like constipation, right? Like the funny's on the inside, but sometimes it takes some medicine to get it out. And I haven't been drinking that much because I'm getting fat. So I've been cutting back a little bit. So if it's not funny, it's everyone else's fault, not mine. I collect books. I have like 100 books. So I have more books than I've read, but I like to read. But that first statement would be true, I noticed, when I was writing that joke, if I had like 7 or 8 books. Because I haven't read a lot of books, really, in my life. The gangbangers at my school, I go to community college, which kind of looks like Cook County, it looks like Cook County Hospital without the floral paintings. I don't know if you've been there before. Here in Washington, give it up for community college. I didn't really expect that. And the gangbangers there, they advertise in a strange way. You know, I guess all the ideal advertising spots are taken out. They like to carve into toilet seats. Have you seen this? You carve in, I don't want to shit on the way you represent your hood, but I will if you have to. You kind of put an obstacle in between me. It's kind of a necessary thing. I know you probably have those pumpkin carving utensils and got no use for them. Might as well do something. But I don't see anything gangster about getting on your knees in a toilet stall. They should move their headquarters over here on the north side, or the other parts of the north side, I would think. I'm 21 years